Hey YouTube, it's me, Pretty Princess, back with another video. So this time I'm not talking about my normal, everyday stuff, my morning stuff. I'm talking about my locks. So this is a kind of a tag video to Nappyheaded Black Girl where she was talking about, well, your hair story, how you started your locks and what you've been doing since you started. So I started my locks 7 years ago. It's been 7 long years. And I started my locks with comb coils. I actually went to the shop. I didn't start it myself. I actually went to the shop and started them. And um, she started them with some type of really sticky gel, not beeswax or anything like that. So they just looked like little ringlets when I left. Like I had been natural for maybe about a year or less than a year because she did have to cut off a lot of hair on the ends because it was just, really straight from years of perming. So they were really short little ringlets when I first started, and I was like, oh my God, how are these little ringlets going to turn into locks? I really didn't think that they were going to lock. And I guess maybe about a month or so after I got them, they just really started to look like little curly fuzz balls on the top of my head. And so what I did was my son had started his locks, and he had dyed his. He started his from twist season. He had dyed the tips of his. So me being the smart person that I was, decided that I was gonna dye mine too. But I put a little, well, bleach, not dye, bleach. So then I had these little golden blonde orangish puffballs, ringlet puffballs on the top of my head for like the longest. And I wanted to die. And all my friends was like, oh my gosh, she is not going to stick to that. I know she going to cut them things off her head because I'm the type of person, like, I love to wear braids. I wore braids for the longest. I wore phony ponies for the longest. So, I didn't really, the lock thing was just, wow. But I hung in there. I stuck with it. I mean, I've been through. And, when they did start to finally look like locks, then I wanted to keep them really, really neat. So I did a whole lot of twisting at first. So now I finally just gotten to the point, like last year, I decided, okay, I'm going to stop all that twisting and stuff and just kind of let them do whatever they want to do. So now I kind of feel like I'm basically on a totally different lock journey because I'm just letting them go. Like in the front, every now and then I will um, do a retwist when my little lion's mane gets a little bit higher than what I want, but usually I just let them go. I wash them, condition them. Sometimes if the conditioner is there, I will use it. I don't use any specific type. Well, right now I've been using the Head and Shoulders because I do have psoriasis on my scalp sometimes that so I use the Head and Shoulders shampoo, which, thank God really helps me out because I know a lot of other people who have psoriasis, the flakes build up so bad that it's really hard for them to come off their scalp. And thank God mine is not that bad to the point where, I can really deal with it with just an over the counter type shampoo. But in the past, when I was a little bit younger, it was so bad that I know back then I never would have been able to lock because of how bad the flakes were on my scalp. So now I really don't do too much of anything. And I think that they look nice. I mean, I got some new growth. I got some, you know, little poof right here, and it's a little poofier than it's ever been in my life. But I love them. Plus, my hair, I think because I have a thyroid condition, my hair is not as thick as it used to be. That's one thing about being hypothyroid is your hair has a tendency to thin out. And I think that I've been blessed in the aspect that I haven't really lost any hair, because a lot of women, when they have problems with their thyroid, their hair really thins out and then it breaks off. But I haven't had that problem, so I've been really, really blessed in that aspect. So right now I'm, I guess, what some people call semi free forming. I just call it not twisting or doing anything to my hair spectacular, and my hair is fine. I don't really use too much product on my hair. I don't oil my scalp at all. All that oil in my scalp stuff, excuse me, that's in my past. I don't even do that anymore. I might put a little bit of something, shea butter, on my hands and rub it through and go on about my business, because all that extra stuff don't make, to me, didn't make my hair any grow any faster or anything like that. So it is what it is. And if you have any questions about locks with me, being in the game for 7 years, I do not mind answering any questions that you have. But I keep it real simple when it comes to my hair. And that's what has worked for me so far, is just, keeping it simple, not doing a whole lot to it. I do cover my hair a lot with scarves. I love, love, love wearing African material. I love wearing scarves on my head. So I keep my locks covered a lot, when I go out or whatever. But that's just my personal preference. And when I'm at home, of course, I, let my hair breathe. I don't wash it too often, maybe once every 2 weeks or maybe once a week, depending on what kind of mood I'm in and really depending on the weather, because I hate that damp hair feel. So if the weather is nice, I wash it more often when I can sit outside and let the sun dry it. But other than that, I keep it real simple. So this is my hair tag. I hope it was informative, and I hope it wasn't too long, because I know I can't talk. So I'll see y'all later, YouTube. Bye.